up, everyone? This is Ones to Zeros. I'm Danny.
I'm Matt.
Carlos.
Reggie.
And man, do we have a lot to talk about on today's show. Today we're going to start with video games. Two games we can't put down right now are Battlefield Bad Company 2 and Final Fantasy 13. Today we're going to talk about the pros and the cons of both and how we think Battlefield Bad Company 2 stacks up to its competitors like Modern Warfare 2. So, starting with you, Carlos, what do you think of Battlefield?
Well, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was the first-person shooter I bought in a long time. I'm talking about since like GoldenEye on 64. Played the campaign. That was a lot of fun. I still have not played it. I mean, I played it online, but not really. Don't really care for it that much. Bad Company 2, on the other hand, though, playing the campaign right now, awesome. And the online gameplay is freaking amazing. This is probably one that I'll be playing for a long time.
Matt, how do you feel about it?
I'm loving Battlefield Bad Company 2. I really didn't care for the first one very much at all. Even though the engine with it, with destructibility and everything else, was revolutionary, it was great in the first one. It just, the multiplayer it sucked. For FPSs, if it's not online, I'm pretty much not going to play it. Modern Warfare 2, it is an awesome game, but it's too arcade-ish, I think, in a sense, and it's moved that way over the years. I've been playing Battlefield since, I don't know how long, since Battlefield 2, 2142, which I love religiously. Bad Company 2, I just love the whole aspect of it. The whole taking the points, capture the flag. I like Rush, but I like more of the capture the flag type of stuff better. The gameplay is just intense. I like the different kits. I love how it's so intense. You can be behind the wall, and everything's basically food sitting in the fan. It's flying all over the place. You think you're gonna hide behind this building, and then it gets hit by a tank. It gets airstrike, something like that, and the whole building is gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's insane. I love it. I hope, one thing I like about it, if you're in the VIP group, like you put the code in, it comes with the game, if you get the limited edition one.
Yeah.
The DLC after that's supposed to be free, I believe.
Yeah. You're supposed to have access to maps that other people would have to pay for and stuff like that. That was a good, I agree with that.
But I'm loving it, man. I love the multiplayer. It's great. The only thing I wish is, I wish when you squad up, I wish you could hear everybody on the map. You can only voice chat basically with the people in your squad.
Yeah.
Now you like a private party, and you could probably hear anybody that's your friend or whatever if you're all playing on the same map. But I think they should have allowed it that you can hear everybody on the board.
Yeah.
And I could see a little bit how it might get confusing, because if you're in your squad and you're talking like, hey, something's going on down there, you can't really tell if you're talking within your squad or talking to the other channel.
Yeah.
It's not nice if they did like a real radio frequency, or maybe even a button, and it switches a frequency to say, hey, you're speaking over an open channel with the whole team, and then a private channel with just the squad. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and on the PC version, they do that. On the PC version, there's a button you push that talks to your squad, and then there's a button you push that talks to the entire team. Maybe we just haven't figured out that functionality on Xbox yet, but
I'm pretty sure it's not in there.
it probably isn't, because it's just one of those things they probably felt, oh, well, on the console we could leave this out,
But, there's ways around it, like I said, you can party up and things like that.
Yeah.
But I haven't even played the campaign yet on this, because, like I said, the campaigns really don't do much for me. I'll play them like I played, Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, the campaigns, but I only did it for, I don't know why I even did it. It's just that's not what it's about for me. I like the multiplayer aspect of it.
Yeah. Now, that's one thing, too, I liked about the whole game is that it improved so much upon the first one. The first one was kind of like okay, but it was such a joke because the controls were awkward. It was real complicated to do basic things. One of the things I don't like about the game is the inability to go prone. I wish that they would have allowed us to lay down on the ground. It's the only thing you can do is crouch. But it's not so bad that it's killing anything on the game because you can still hide really well. The maps are gorgeous. They're beautiful. You can, I mean, the terrain is gorgeous. A sniper really hides in this, and the thing about the game is that it's an art form to snipe. It's not just boom, you shoot straight at your target and the bullet flies straight. No, the bullet actually arcs over a distance, and that the realism of the gunfire and how everything, and the sound. Oh my God, the sound on this game is just, it's the best sound I've ever heard on one of these types of games. Things are blowing up all around you, and you really feel like you're in the combat. You know, of course, the destructible environments, like Matt said, that you can take a wall out. You can even bring whole buildings down. I mean, it's nonstop chaos. But the thing that I think improves upon Battlefield against Modern Warfare 2 is that it's team-based and there's an objective. In Modern Warfare 2, you just running around. You know, I mean, yeah, they have capture the flag type modes too, but it's still more run around, shoot everybody, get as many kills as you can. Whereas in Battlefield, it's with the squad base, you work towards an objective, and either you're defending a point or you're trying to take it over. And I think that's just awesome because it gives you a goal, and you're working towards something. And in Modern Warfare 2, it just feels like you're just running around shooting at
Well, you got the different people you can use too. The assault, recon or sniper, your engineer. If you guys like tanks or getting the helicopters, you can get on the engineer. Somebody blows up your tank, or you take a lot of damage. Guy can go out there, repair your tank.
Yeah.
And next thing then you can move on to the next spot.
And that's what I love about it too is that
it really does. You really do have to work as a team. Like you said, opposed to Modern Warfare 2, where everybody's just going in there sniping or
just
running
running
everybody.
yeah.
This one you have to work together in order, because if you don't, your points are going to be taken.
One great thing is how it makes you feel involved.
Yeah.
Like, if you feel like you're part of the team, because even if you're not killing everybody, if you're resupplying with ammo, if you're healing people, fixing tanks, you're getting points for all these things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have 30 kills in a round to do well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can average maybe 9, 10 kills, and then the rest of your points are just from helping your teammates.
Yeah.
Now, Reggie, how do you feel about it?
Makes you really feel like you're part of it. Makes you feel more in the game, more involved than like Modern Warfare 2, where it's like your points only come from killing people, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Reggie, let's get your input on it.
Well, I've always liked first-person games, from your Half-Life, Team Fortress, Half-Life 2. I started out, actually, Battlefield 1942, moved up to Battlefield Vietnam, the 2142, and with this coming out, I think it's 10 times better with what I've heard. I hadn't had a chance to play it yet, but I'm looking forward to the purchase because, I mean, I got to get back in there. 2142 and 1942. The one thing that I would say I wish they would bring back, I know they have choppers, I wish they would bring back planes.
Yeah.
Me personally, back in the 1942 days and the expansion packs, Desert Combat Final, I'm a pilot.
Yeah.
I like playing with them.
You see, I don't know if the planes just aren't on the console, because it seems like they have a problem with getting the planes to work right on consoles. Because I've noticed, like, they did 1943. Like, I don't know if y'all remember that they put out Battlefield 1943 for Xbox Live to download, and they had planes on it, and it was actually pretty decent to fly a plane on there. But it seems like on the consoles they stick more to the helicopter. On the PC version, which I'm going to be buying shortly too, to see how that works.
Yeah.
I want to see if they actually have the planes in that one, because I haven't actually researched it or anything. But.
And I agree with you. I can see why it would be difficult to fly the planes on the console versus the PC. PC gives you the ability, unless they come out with a joystick and throttle maybe like they have for the PC, for the Xbox. Flying choppers with a mouse and a keyboard, I can kind of see why it would be easier to incorporate that into a normal joystick versus a joystick and throttle.
Yeah.
But still, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. So I mean, that's one thing that I really like about the game, though, is that you don't have to always be killing somebody to contribute. And I mean, the different kits that you have complement each other. If you have somebody running assault and he's setting everybody up with ammo, and you've got a sniper who has the motion detector mines, and he runs out, you get the assault guy to give him some more ammo, and then he can pull out some more, and he can just keep picking off people that are running in trying to take the base.